Let's get started grounding your feet down onto the floor or wherever you are. You can keep your shoes on or off. If you're sitting on the floor, great. If you'd like to remain in your chair, it's totally possible with this practice. Let's start by just landing where we are. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, filling up the belly, and out through the nose, pulling the belly back and in. Inhale, feel the belly expand, feel the sides of the body expand. Exhale, pull the belly back, feel the pelvis even tilt a little bit. Last one, inhale, all the way up through the collarbones. Sip in a little bit more, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. And release the shoulders, roll, allow the chest to open here, and take a moment just to notice where you are right now, right in this moment. Notice 3 red things in your space. Can you find 3 blue things in your space? And now just try and find 3 green things. Congratulations, you're in the present moment. Let's get into our body. Perfect timing. Let's take one arm out to the side. You can use your chair rest. Lift the other arm up and imagine that you're rooting your pelvis down, but you're letting your ribs and your lungs and all of your whole side body really open up here. You can take this as far as you need to. Just be mindful. Inhale deeply through that side, maybe even pulling the belly out as you inhale, and exhale, pull the belly in. One more time. Deep breath in, pull the belly out, out, out. Exhale, pull the belly in. Find neutral and inhale to come all the way up. Good. Reset how you're sitting. Find that nice equilibrium once more. And if you're not there, that's cool. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Nice. Let's take it over to the other side. So we're stretching long and we're feeling the lower half of our body really nice and rooted, and the upper half of our body inhaling and exhaling. So notice that front to back, the side to side, even plugging the shoulder in if you want that extra little bit there. One more breath. And inhale brings you up. Okay, today we are going to talk about healing frequencies. So a lot of people are doing these, healing frequencies, the beats that are supposed to be healing for us, the different types of vibrations that are all around us. But what about our own vibration, right? And we're going to bring that back to Om. And in Om, and what I've learned from yoga and the whole knowing of that is that Om is a very old sound, and it's comprised of 4 parts. There's an ah at the beginning, there's an opening, there's a ooh, there's kind of a closing, and then there's the which is almost like a purring, and then there's the 4th part of silence. Representational for beginning, middle, end, quiet before we begin again. So we're going to do 3 ohms this time together. And we're going to take a nice inhale, a preparatory breath. And an exhale just to let it go. Place your hands on your thighs. Palms can face up or down. And we're going to take a big breath in. Take a moment and notice how you feel after those 3 ohms. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. You can softly open your eyes. You can take a moment. Maybe stretch out your legs if you're sitting, or if you're even in your chair, allow your legs to come out and flex and bend. Point and flex your feet a few times just to feel how that vibration felt in your body. You can even maybe do a little self-massage on the backs of the legs or the sides of the legs. They've also done studies on these vibrations about cats, felines, and how some cats can heal their body through their own purring. So this vibration is something we don't know a lot about, but it's kind of interesting to play with. How we hum, how we go through the world with our voice, and maybe taking a moment and using the healing power of our voice for ourselves so we can be as powerful in our own bodies as we possibly can. So we're going to take our butterfly or bee breath next. And this will take our fingertips to our eyelids, and it's very gentle work here. You don't want to press deeply, just want a soft touch. We're going to place the middle fingers on the bridge of the nose, and we'll place the last 2 fingers, your ring finger on the top lip, your pinky finger on the bottom lip. So be careful about that ring finger offering you a little too much pressing. So if you need to redo, here we go, because the ears are going to go with the thumbs. You're going to come into 3 ohms this way. Index finger on the eyelids, middle finger on the bridge of the nose, and then these 2 fingers kind of right at the lips. You'll feel an intense vibration on the fingers and hopefully throughout the rest of the body. We're going to do 3 so the M part of the ohm, just 3 at your own breath pace. We're going to start right now, preparing your fingers and plugging up your ears. So we're going to do 3. Take a deep breath in and begin. Plug your ears and do 3. And if you haven't already, release your hands. And before you open your eyes, or if you have already, close them back down and just notice the vibration and where it is in your body. Maybe it's in your hands. Maybe you felt it in your throat, deeper within your torso, wherever it is, just breathe into that. 3 deep breaths. And then as you're ready, softly open the eyes and roll the shoulders. Just noticing, and we're going to do a little bit of a twist to process. So we'll take ourselves over, keeping our pelvis structure there, but kind of like an earthquake building where they have to have that little bit of give, right? So not rigid, let the pelvis come along for the ride on this one, because we really want that processing, that twisting, that opening. Yeah, good. And if your stomach is rumbling like mine, you're doing it. Nice deep breath in. Nice big breath out, release. We're going to go to the other side. Twists help us in moving forwards or backwards. They're really helpful with switching our perspective. So twists are very good in that way. They're good to process. Take one more deep breath in and release. Okay, so this sound session is coming to a close with one final Om. I'm going to take my hands and place them at the heart center. Our hands are an extension of our heart. Our arms are too. When we hug each other, we use our hands. So if you can imagine that your thumbs are meeting you back into the circuit of your heart, and you're giving yourself a hug here as you Om 3 times. Join me, or just take in the healing as you will. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Soften through the shoulders. Keep the spine really nice and tall. Pull the belly back. And we'll begin. Nice deep breath in. Thank you.